Hello, everyone. This is Raja Al Khadim, head of LinkedIn MENA Public Sector Talent Solutions, and I have with me today Mr. Rashid Al Awadhi, CEO of the New Media Academy. Hello, Rashid. Welcome with us.
Hi, Awadhi. How you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being with us as part of the LinkedIn Public Sector Talk speaking series we're doing around activities in the government sector and then I think related to digital and media. Rashid, you have been appointed recently as CEO of the New Media Academy. Congratulations and wishing you all the best. And I believe His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum recently inaugurated the Academy, I believe early June, mid-June. And the activity started this July 7th for the program. It would be lovely for you to share with us about the New Media Academy. What is it that you focus upon? What is your mission and vision for our audience? And in specific also, how does it connect with the government sector and in terms of activities?
So great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for spreading the news on the New Media Academy. It's been surreal putting this together, but we're here. Our first program has started and is running right now. We start on July 7th, as you mentioned. New Media Academy is an educational institution plus, and we'll talk a little bit about that plus shortly. But initially, our goal is to create the next generation of leaders within the digital space who can help take this sector to a completely different level, which is something that is very necessary for us, given that a lot of our strategies, and when I say our, I talk about the UAE as well as the Arab world in general, our strategies all have to do with things related to smart cities. Everybody's talking about that right now. Everybody talks about a knowledge economy, the fourth industrial revolution, things to do with artificial intelligence. All of that requires a large group of people that are fully trained in the world of digital to be able to help us transition to that economy, right? And that's what the New Media Academy is here to do. A lot of people talk about post-COVID and what happens post-COVID. A lot of people talk about post-oil and what happens post-oil, at a later date. And that is where the digital economy comes through. You probably know this, but you saw this report by the World Economic Forum in 2018 called The Future of Jobs.
Yes.
And it says that in
150,000, I think, jobs in digital creative marketing, yes.
Absolutely. And 50% of the jobs that existed in 2018 will not exist in 2022. And they will be jobs related to what we talked about. So smart cities, industrial revolution, artificial intelligence. It's our role to help governments and the people of the region to develop the youth to be able to take over those roles.
I really love the way, and also it's mentioned on your website, the way you are connecting the future needs in terms of skills and job profiles and the current supply of those skills. And definitely there is a gap. It mentions on your website, and this is in line with the global reports as well, 150K in terms of digital creator marketing jobs will be needed by 2024. And also on the post-COVID, the world has changed in terms of digital transformation. Things that should have taken 2 years have been done in 3 months. And the world has changed, working from home, more digital medium. And as such, the right professionals will be needed for this to happen. And I'm very happy to see that the Academy has been set up. It comes to my mind when I think a few years back, the government launched the Arab Social Media Award. It was to celebrate social media. And now with the Academy, it's more about creating that talent, which is really amazing. How long have been, you came so far. In terms of cohorts or the audience, I believe you are targeting a different type of audiences or people that would join. Maybe you can tell us what are the audience segments and how can people actually apply and join?
So right now we've announced now 3 programs. We announced the third one this last Thursday, but the first 2 cohorts, the first 2 programs One is strictly for government entities and employees of government entities across the Arab world, so open to everybody, because these courses are 100% virtual right now. So it is a program for professionals who want to come in, upskill or reskill, and they want to go back to their government jobs. And we've got a major role to play over here, Ajay, because not only are we looking at people who are already working in the digital sector. So we're not only looking at people who are currently handling social media or media buying or the web. We're actually looking for people who are in PR who want to reskill themselves. We're looking for people in IT who can upskill themselves. We're looking at people in business development who can upskill and reskill themselves. There's a huge amount of opportunity over there. We've launched one cohort with 100 seats, and we have about 2,000 applications. So that cohort is already closed, and we are about to announce the dates for cohorts 2, 3, and 4 in that particular program. So that's one. The second one, and that in fact is the cohort that launched on July 7th, is a cohort strictly for full-time content creators, and we call it the Impact Digital Creator Program. And that is for somebody who's interested in becoming a full-time creator. So they may be working right now, or they may have their own businesses, or they may have just graduated from college, but they know that they want to become full-time creators, and that program is set up for them. We had 20 seats for that particular cohort. We had over 4,000 applications. So we're also just about to announce the next cohorts on those. And it's been fantastic. The third program, which is fairly new, literally 3 days old, which we announced on Thursday, is a program called the Youth YouTuber Program. And it's a summer camp, 2 weeks, in partnership with the NAS Academy, owned and managed by Nas Daily, the infamous Facebooker who did over 1,000 videos in under 1 minute. It's going to be an amazing program. And I have to say, the reason why we actually did that is when the applications came through for the other 2 programs that we announced, we were searching through them, and we came in contact with a couple of people who had registered. And when we called them, because we were calling to say, why are you registering and what are you registering for? One person said, I'm actually registering and I want to have my son attend.
Yes,
just feels like it's such a great course. I mean, you guys have Nas, you guys have Mark Wiens. It's very inspiring to my son.
I saw a lot of who's who in the social media space that are participating as trainers.
Yeah, absolutely. And because of that conversation, we actually came up with the idea to do a youth program, and we announced on Thursday. And the way we're doing it is we have 5 cohorts of 20 seats. The first one starts on July 26th, and the first one is already closed. We already have applications done for that one. So more cohorts coming up.
This is amazing, especially for the youth. I wish you all the best. And regarding when you mentioned the first program was for government, what made you choose the first program for government? And how do you feel people coming in as social media leaders in the government space, اللي هن خبراء التواصل الحكومي, will come out better professionals starting this course? What is that they will gain from taking that course?
So what we're trying to build is what we call the full stack digital professional. And what that means is we require people who understand everything from strategy development to content creation. In today's world, you should be able to do a little bit of photography, a little bit of videography, a little bit of editing. We want people to understand distribution of that content, whether it's through your own channels or other channels. We want them to understand audience engagement, SEO, analytics. We want people to understand all of that. And I think that's very necessary for the future of our region and our economies. And that is what we're teaching. So we've got 5 modules, and it covers all of that. And it's just, a ton of resources really to help upskill people to that level. And I think the way we look at it, Rajai, is I feel like if we upskill people with those necessary skills, the relationship between them and the third-party agencies which manage them would be a lot better as well. Because when you have knowledge from both sides, I think you just get a better product and a better result.
Definitely. Cohort is ready, and I read could be online learning, remote learning, but also open learning. So it's kind of a blended approach to maybe mirror the needs of such times.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our concept, and we have this theme which we call open learning, because originally that's how education was done. When you look at the word academy and where it came from, it was academos, and the word academos is a Latin word, and academos was an outdoor area where the first academy or university was implemented. And we're following the same approach in that, we have blended learning, which we talked about. So you learn things theoretically in class. You learn, and that is from our key instructors. So we have somebody called Matt Bailey, who I would say is one of the top brains in the world, the top academics in the world when it comes to digital education. So he'll teach theory. And then we have people like Caleb Gardner, the former social media advisor to President Barack Obama, who talks a lot about case studies and real life examples. We have content creators like Nas Daily and Mark Wiens, who take that and say, here's what I did, and here's what the results were, and here's how I engage with people. And then we also have some multinational companies from the region who have localized case studies, and we feel like once you learn all of that, you're pretty much ready to create content, share that content, and then learn from that content back in the class. That's our open learning.
And we're also proud to be partnering with you on a LinkedIn track as well, to give the side of that social media part for the professionals, and very happy to be able to contribute. Final thoughts from your side, probably. Where do you see people graduating from the academy, aside from government? The government, we know that they will graduate and then they will become better public professionals in their own space. But in terms of, do you see people will be better equipped maybe to fill those future jobs that are coming and current ones?
I mean, absolutely. Look, we know that the digital economy, what it contributes to the GDP of countries in the Arab world, is roughly around 4% versus 22% in the established or the Western world. So there's a huge gap which we need to bridge. What I would say is, I feel like, and I hope, and I'm starting to see this, but I would love to see more and more leaders in the government, whether they're heads of departments, whether they're heads of entities, participate, because we need digital transformation to happen across organizations. And we're here to say that we will have a program for every level of government employee to make sure that the transformation happens across. And we've talked about digital transformation quite a bit, but I think when COVID struck, a lot of us realized that, hey, we might
was a wake-up call.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're here. The message from us to everybody is, New Media Academy is here for you. We will find a program for you. We will develop a program for you. If we don't have something, we'll customize it for you. But it's imperative that we all go through this transformation now, and we're here to help.
Thank you. Rashid Awadhi, CEO of New Media Academy. Thank you for being with us today and sharing your insights and thoughts about the latest activities, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Rajai. I am so excited to have LinkedIn as a partner on this, and looking forward to do amazing things together, as you guys always do.
Same here. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.